Today we're going to be setting up your Paramont AI AutoTracking PTZ. The way that we're going to be doing that is via the Paramont NVR. It's the most popular way to set this up. Now you can also set this up by logging directly into the PTZ itself if you wanted to, if you're using it standalone. But the most popular way, the way that we're going to be doing this today is setting it up via the NVR. So first thing you want to do is log into your NVR. Default credentials are admin and the password's 123456. You can go ahead and log into that. Once you're logged in, you're going to want to go ahead and click on your function panel. Okay. If you're doing this from the local monitor, you'll actually be able to click on the circle with the 4 squares in the bottom left-hand corner. You'll have these same options here at the top, which say live display, playback, search and backup, intelligent analytics. Instead of function panel, it'll say settings for you. So just go ahead and click on settings. If it's grayed out for you, you have to log in first. So again, those default credentials, usernames, admin, passwords 123456. But if I'm logged in via the web portal, so if you're logged in via the web browser, you'll see function panel here. If you're on the local monitor, you'll see settings. So click on settings and click on function panel, and then you'll see everything will be in the same place otherwise. So from this point on, you'll be able to follow along. So go ahead and click on AI event. Once you click on AI event, you're going to want to click on AI event again here on the left. Once this loads, it takes a second to load. You're going to want to go ahead and select your camera. So that from the top box here, next to where it says camera name, go ahead and click on that. It'll be a drop-down box, select your camera. Today we're going to be setting this up on the PAR P8 PTZ XIR 25 NHAI. Once you have your camera selected, you're going to want to select the function that you want to set up, whether it be line crossing or intrusion detection. So go ahead and select which function you want to set up. We're going to be doing line crossing for this example today. And the next thing you're going to want to do is position the camera where you want. Okay, for its home position. So this is going to be the position that it returns to after it's done auto tracking. So you're going to want to go ahead and position the camera. You can use these directional icons here to move it around, or you can zoom it in and zoom it out. So wherever you have the camera positioned is going to be its home position. Once you have it set and positioned correctly for its home position, you want to go ahead and click on this button that says locked, and you're going to want to lock your PTZ. Okay, so that's going to lock in your home position. Okay, then you're going to want to check the box for trigger track. Okay, once you have that done, now we're going to set up our line crossing. So first thing you want to do is check the box to enable detection by IPC. Then you can just drag on the screen where you want your line. Okay, so anytime a person or vehicle crosses this line, it's going to auto track wherever I have the line set up. You can set a schedule for when this line's active. You can choose the direction of the line. You can choose A to B, B to A, or both ways. So entry, exit, or both directions. You can do up to 4 lines per camera. So if I want to do an additional line, I can go ahead, click on 2, and then just drag on the screen where I want that line. I'm just going to do 1 for this example. So once I have my line drawn and positioned properly, the next thing I'm going to click on is detection target. And this is choosing what my line is going to be triggered by. So I can do humans, motor vehicles, non-motor vehicles. So I can do a combination of these things or just one of these things if I wanted to. So once you have that selected, go ahead and choose that. You can set sensitivities on these if you need to, and then go ahead and hit apply here in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. Once apply is hit, you're all set. It's going to be auto tracking. Now this next step is optional. So you can go ahead and so right now the way that we have it set is if I want to go to my live display and move the PTZ around manually, it's not going to work because it's in a locked position right now. So manual override is not going to be working. So it's only going to be doing the auto tracking. It's going to be moving when it's auto tracking, and then it's going to go back to its home position. What a lot of people like to do is to be able to have the ability to move it anyway. So you can move it and then it'll revert back to its home position. So just go to your function panel if you would like to have that done. Go to camera. And then you're going to want to go to smart tracking here in the bottom left underneath PTZ. Okay, and then you're going to want to select your camera. Once your camera is selected, it's going to be set to PTZ auto tracking priority. Okay, so that means it's only going to be doing the auto tracking. What you can do here is switch this to manual PTZ control priority and then hit apply. And what this allows you to do now is I'll be able to move the camera around manually. We're zooming in, zoom it out, and then after a set amount of time, it's going to revert back to its home position. And once it reverts back to its home position, if anything crosses that line while it's in its home position, it's going to then auto track. Setting up your AI auto tracking PTZ.